Protesters also gathered in downtown Pittsburgh today. John Shumway was there, and he joins us live on a much quieter Grant Street. John.
It certainly is, Susan. Just us and Mayor Caligiuri and some passing cars at this point. This protest today was all about citizens' rights. There were supporters of the president, there were Second Amendment supporters, and there were an awful lot of people here just worried about their livelihoods. It was loud, but peaceful, as protesters lined both sides of Grant Street and were serenaded by drivers as they passed through. Governor Wolf was clearly on the point of this spear.
I want to go work. I want to work. And Governor Wolf has just not listened to the people.
What Governor Wolf is doing is not fair to us. He's not following the Constitution.
Among the crowd, there was the Iron City Response Unit, who arrived in full militia garb, complete with weapons. I asked why.
Why not?
But mostly, the folks here were here about jobs, and it was personal. Libby Savina's hair salon is closed.
We aren't able to provide for our families. It's been 5 weeks and we've been without any assistance from the government.
I want the people to be able to make their own choices to whether they want to stay open or not.
My brother and I run a home remodeling company. We can't work right now, even though our project is in a vacant building.
Vern Hillier's Clarion mattress store is not allowed to be open.
But yet the major box stores are allowed to sell the same products we do.
As for the risk of spreading COVID-19 by reopening businesses,
the cure can't be worse than the disease that we're trying to fix. If you're going to destroy our livelihoods, then we might as well not all live.
Yeah, one person told me that he felt like this shutdown in Pennsylvania was done by Governor Wolf in order to make President Trump look bad in the eyes of Pennsylvanians. And on this first day of the new governor's mask rules, there wasn't a whole lot of social distancing going on in this shoulder-to-shoulder crowd along Grant Street. There were some who had their faces covered. Most did not. Live on Grant Street, John Shumway, KDKA News.